I love playing soccer. I hate watching it. I love playing football. I hate watching it.
I love watching
It's boring. What you gotta do is you gotta get like really strong.
I'll take videos and well, I didn't ask anyone.
You told me how to throw a football.
Except I tried to, and I was like, no. I was like, I'm good with not knowing and just kind of like chucking it.
I humored him and I did it right a few times and I was like, can I be done with this?
I just kind of like really stared at Thank you from a video of
I mean, like, I'm secretly very romantic and I love it. But I never tell him that.
Stop!
Like,
My mom always take you out.
I'm too cool to admit it, but when you take me out to dinner, I yell at you and like candles.
Jacob, I enjoy when we have romantic days.
Probably one of the most romantic things he did conventionally.
Colin Bike!
Unconventionally good.
Caitlin Gagan, can you move to the right? Try to talk to Colin Bike. I'm there to hold him, but if I'm not holding him, I've got to keep him warm somehow. So this is like Black Bolt.
I dated him. Email him.
Or do I just have to take it from you? But
Be really, really close best friends.
there was one time that I was like,
Jeremy's secretly in love with him. He tries to make a move on it every now and then.
I have really, I'm really scared of the doctors. Like, I'm genuinely terrified. And we had a really bad night. And we thought it was going to basically, I thought it was going to and my parents were like the next morning I was going to find out whether or not I was doing like bad days. Like, I didn't know. Like, we were going to have to like leave our house. It was a whole scary thing. I don't want to talk about. But the next day, I might have moved out somewhere else. And so that night, we didn't know. It was there last night. Ever.
Yeah.
So I was like talking to him and the next day I had to go to this doctor's appointment and excited, and so I went to rehearsal that night and said, packed my bags and picked me up from rehearsal. And he started to review his car and oh god, I have a separate shopper. And we got to the shopper and we were together. I don't know why. I really enjoyed playing. Go baby! So he was good at the floors. Like, and I was like, okay.
Good job, Eddie. You literally just laid it across the goal.
Stop making fun of you.
No, they all.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How much got in my hair? That's what I'm saying.
No, he told me like next year, like freshman, and I was like, what would be your plan?
Oh, you look so good.
Sound black people from below. Wash hair.
Yeah, but blonde.
We say different.
I
I want to make it.
Jacob, I'm really gonna punch you in the face. You're so annoying. I wish this was what. Jacob, stop! He's being a loser.
Been on that side once from out there.
Oh, I we were talking out there. I'm like,
Go, John. Let's go.
all right, Matt, stop. That's
You want my
space.
Like, I can't go back to my
You can play this wrist.
Jacob, I'm gonna snap your neck.
Tumblr that looks.
Without us.
See that? See that? No. No. I think I'm being influenced that that's the picture. Every or non. It makes me so upset. Do you understand?
Yes, I saw before you pointed it out. I'm not gonna say it.
But then, like, it's just multiple pages. It's just.
Oh, I know. I've been done before.
It's just.
Like when you post something and then I'll look at like,
Click his little tag. Literally all of it on Instagram is like pictures of my dog. And like in your head I do.
So how's the last 3 years since you talked, man? Other than your boyfriend.
Jen and I had a huge falling out, which is bad.
She's done that with a couple of friends.
Yeah.
Like her and Tara. I think her and Tara are friends again.
Oh yeah.
With Tara? I heard like what I heard was, or what Tara did tell me. It was like a texting thing, apparently, or something.
She was, from what I heard from Jenna, she owned up to the fact that she like wanted to see Ryan, and Tara asked her to stay at her house for a few days, and so she couldn't see Ryan for like 3 days, and she was complaining about Tara.
Yeah, and then she was texting.
And then Tara saw the text about like not, essentially she was choosing Ryan. And like, if I was, okay, Amanda, if I was over at your house, and like, I mean, it's a little different because if Dylan was like home for the weekend, obviously. But like, like if Dylan did, and like I could literally see him whenever I wanted to, and I was staying at your house for like 2 nights, and all I was doing was texting Dylan about how much I didn't want to be here, and like how I wanted to be at
I'd be hella pissed. I'd just like, hey, get out.
I know. And she said like some offensive things about like the whole situation.
Wait, so she was with Tara while she was doing that? That's so offensive.
I've texted Abe from. So confusing. Like that was the point where we just bonded. And I mean, sometimes I really miss that friendship because she's my best friend for a long time. But other times I'm like, it's probably healthy. Other times I'm like, it's probably healthy to have friends because I don't like her and she doesn't like me. You know, we weren't very nice to each other, so it's probably best. And it makes me sad. I miss her sometimes, but other times I'm like, eh.
Well, like I realize as you get older, like you just kind of
Things change.
like you have less. Yeah, you have less. Like you find out who really are your friends. Now I only really talk to people. Like Amanda.
I continued to take German. I skipped a year, and so I'm not taking it this year.
Yeah, that's why you weren't in my class. You skipped.
I skipped a year, and then
I dropped.
I should have taken 5, so I don't have to take a 5 language in college. But I want to take a new language.
Same, that's why I dropped French. I was like, because I could have taken. Well, I already. Yeah, but and sometimes it doesn't transfer. And then also,
I'm really good at German though, so I might take German 1 again because then I'll pass like 100 in college. Because I am sure I got 100 on my reading. I really like German. I'm really good at it.
I like German.
I can't stand her.
She likes me, so I don't smile. She does.
She was like, it was so nice to see you all time.
No, they never said that to me.
The kid was like, my kind of American. And we were sitting there, it was so awkward.
Like she remains in my class, so she doesn't mix us up. Like that's the most racist thing she does.
She called Bailey Cummings Bradley for like a year. She's Bradley. Like, okay, why? She's like, there's a boy named Bradley. She's like, okay, but really? Brad? I was like, okay, he's not Brad. Bradley.
I did see him.
I'm a girl, I'm a female.
We had a good time.
I'm very
Ninth grade.
Oh, 17's nervous.
No,
I know, last year I lost it with her. I was like, I can't take more than 2 years of her. And I was like, and because I skipped a year, I don't have to take another year with her. And a lot of people don't even take German 5, they drop it after junior year. And essentially, I'd taken all the classes up to junior year, so we just understood. Because I got full credit for it.
I've actually learned more than I thought I did.
Me too.
Like, everyone says you don't learn, but like you do learn from her. She can be annoying.
I don't learn from her though. I did most of my work on my own, and like the movies and stuff shows how I learned.
Well, yeah, like that stuff. Like I didn't learn the stuff on my own.
Right.
Like even if I didn't think I paid enough to her, like still some of the stuff she did like
She
stick.
told me I was wrong in a lot of what I said because I learned social German because I went to Germany in between freshman and sophomore year, and I did like all like for the few weeks that we were there. I went with a group of girls, so like I didn't go with my family. I went with like a few of my friends and
They start playing.
and it was fun. I didn't know them before the trip, but we did a few like dinners and celebrations, which were cool. So like the 12 months leading up, we went to like 4 different countries. So once a month, we would get together and choose a country, and we would all have to share food from that country. It's like we got together and talk
That's awesome.
about it. And then when we went to the country,
Yeah,
we
his
knew what we
song's
were doing.
called
But like,
Wait, really?
I got lost in France, so that's a story for a different day. It was scary.
It's not called
No,
We couldn't find our hostels. Were like, you've probably heard about them. They're like strangers staying there with you. It's weird, but like you trust them because like you and oh, it's so scary. But also really cool.
But I did it
when
in
we
the
were in
city.
Switzerland though, there was this group of men actually they were on a road building. And they were like really nestly because they were on a road and they were having their what's that thing called that was like the regatta? They were having a regatta that week, and so they had to come into Switzerland and
One on the left, and he ends up. Dude, he could be the goal. He could be the goal.
and we're just a group of girls.
Eddie,
high
he could be
school.
one against the left.
So when we were in Germany for like a couple of days, I ordered everyone's food, and I like you have to order ice cream there. You ask for eine
He points at me for a second and just does this.
and she was like, no, that doesn't mean a scoop of ice cream. And I was like, yes, like, I know it does. I spent a long time there. And she was like, well, I spent my whole life there. And I was like, I know, but you haven't even done that. Like, she doesn't come back to Germany. She never goes back to Germany.
She goes to her.
She goes to Greece. So it's like
My Greek island.
yeah, because in class she was like, try to order food. And I was like, I know how to order food. And I was like, can you have eine Kugel? She was like, no. What are you asking for? And I was like, ice cream. Kinda, like a scoop of ice cream. And I was like, and that's like, you would say you want 3 scoops. You want to tell, right? I would say like, I want an extra. Instead of like talking about it, it's like, so if you're ordering from like a little stand, you say like 1 scoop, 2 scoops, because they charge 1 scoop. So it'll be like €0.6 to a scoop.
Yeah, she doesn't like being wrong. I know that.
But like she was wrong, and I was like, no, I know I'm right. Like, I just got back last week. No, in France, I'll tell the story now because now I'm thinking about it and it's making me anxious. In France, do you know Brand Marion?
Yes.
Yes? Alright, so she was my best friend in the entire trip. You can ask her. We were making minute together. Yeah, freaking love her. So we were in the Eiffel Tower and we were at the very, very top. And you have to take an elevator down to get to the second level and then another elevator to get to level 1. You can,
Get the gold.
it's like,
I went to France. I like it. Like we went on a cruise and we docked like 3 hours away, and we thought about doing it. We would have probably been late, and even the places we did come,
you
we
never
ended
want
up
to be
being
late on a
late.
cruise.
Yeah, that's why. So we didn't go.
But we give it to Eddie. We were in Paris and we were at the top of the tower, and you have to take an elevator to the top from the 3rd level, but and you take stairs from the 1st to the 2nd. And the day before, we had been in Germany, and I had a huge asthma attack in the middle of a mountain climbing up to a castle. And Bryn saved my life literally that day because the adults didn't think I was actually having an asthma attack, and my inhaler was at the very bottom of my bag. So Bryn, like, from like feet behind the adults who kept walking because they thought I was fine, ripped off my backpack, dug through my entire bag. That's my inhaler. Literally saved my life. Whoa! And so I owe her my life. But so she was like, make sure to have your inhaler and climb the stairs. So we climbed up the stairs and we got to the top. Shot on target. And we went up in the elevator and the rest of the group went upstairs. And then on the way back down, there wasn't enough room on the elevator back down to the 3rd level to put our whole group in. So they were like, Bryn and Ashley, you go down, we'll meet you at the gift shop. So we went down and we sat at the gift shop for like an hour, and we weren't finding any. We were like, where are they? And we didn't realize there were 2 gift shops on that floor. So then when we realized, we went to the other gift shop, but at that point they'd already left. And so they were down at the bottom, but we didn't know where they were. And you can't use your cell phones because, like, you're in a different country, you don't have, like, different services, etc.
Casey can't reach
find them. And we literally were in the Eiffel Tower for, like, hours. And by the time we got down there, they weren't there anymore. And we were like, what do we do? And so we were like, here, and we talked to, like, a cop who spoke English. And eventually he got someone who spoke English, and we asked for a phone, but they were like, this won't work on your phone. Like, we don't know how you can contact your phone. We were like, where are you staying? But we didn't know the title of the place we were staying. We just knew what it looked like. It was like a really contemporary, modernistic, like, looking. I don't even know how to describe it. They had like a lot of neon lights, like a lot of pictures of it. So it was like if you could take a modern museum and you could do a hotel, like a hospital. It was weird. And it was just crazy. And I was like crying, and it was like 3 in the morning at that point. And eventually we found them and we got back to the hostel. But earlier that day, you could take as much bread as you want in France. Like that was one thing I learned, was that like they put bread on the table. And you know, we had very limited food from there. Like we didn't really, we ate at the restaurants we ate at, we ate at the places we ate at. But like, if we wanted snacks in the middle of the day, we didn't have anything to eat. So we kept taking the bread and we were fucking around with the guy who was our waiter. And we were like totally like the American because we would eat all the bread in these little plastic bags we had. He doesn't even have to try. He would come back like 2 seconds later from the kitchen and it looks like we ate all that bread. Like 2 teenage girls, very like, and he was like, okay, and he like was too polite to stop bringing us bread. So we had like 12 loaves of bread in our bag. And at the end of the day, after all of this had happened, we were so exhausted and tired, and I was ready to cry. Bryn just leans over. The way the bunk beds worked were really cool. In that one, they were like this, and they got them right down, so the top was sitting down, and they were connected by like a slant down.
Jared just felt this twice. Like within the last minute, he felt this twice.
Don't freak her out.
Wait, I'm like, did you say fouled or fell?
Fouled.
Fouled.
Fouled. I thought
Fouled.
Can you understand what he's saying?
Fouled.
When you say us, do you mean over?
What?
And she looked at me. Yeah.
Us, meaning Gilderland.
Gilderland. So Bryn leaned over at the very end of the day at like 4 a.m. and just dumped. And it like started throwing bags of bread at me. And I had forgotten because it had been such a long day. And we were cracking up and we were covered in bread and just like laughing and crying. It was so weird. It was a weird day.
You go to
Australia was my favorite.
My favorite was Spain. I didn't like Italy.
I really liked Italy.
I don't know if I just didn't go to the right place.
Italy was the first time that I had about.
I was in a we were in taxis. We had like 2 different taxis because we went with about the side. So we had like 2 big taxis. And then a bird like comes and hits the sign, the taxi sign, and it just comes flying off. And then the taxi driver literally calls the other driver behind us and just laughing. And they're like, haha, like you're not really supposed to be driving and calling.
When we went to, my mom took us to Mexico one year. Weird story, on a cruise, and my brother left his bag in a taxi and we never got it back, and it had his camera, his DS,
That
my mom's
sucks.
phone, and $300.
That sucks.
You gotta play harder.
I've never seen a head up
What?
Oh my gosh, I love watching them.
This is the second half. In 10 minutes.
It's about to end. In a while.
If they go into overtime, I'm gonna be a little mad.
I'm so cold, I can't do it.
It's not gonna go. Well, I mean, it's possible to score.
Exactly. You have 10 minutes to score.
He's like saying everything like, no. But yes.
I mean, it could, but I'm a bet no.
Compared to like rip all the jerseys right now. Technically, they should win. They already have the Look at Eddie. Look at Eddie. Man, that's not. Here we go. Oh yes. Like you might as well put him as goalie. Like Jerry Spike. Did I hit you again?
You need to cover your ears.
I'm not cold. I'm not though.
My ankles are freezing.
I need to stretch. Oh man.
What?
I need to stretch. Jacob, you're gonna die one day, and it's gonna be by me.
You're gonna die one day? Wow.
Didn't know that.
She's making sure he did.
No, I am not.
You're just gonna live forever?
Why would they compare it?
Really looks like a cool guy. Shrimp.
I'm a vegetarian.
Fish doesn't count.
Yes, it does.
Fine, fish can count.
Otherwise, it wouldn't count.
Okay, so my cousin,
Yeah, like your cousin.
so she was going on, we went to the cave. She went something with just
Oh, come on.
Yeah, I'm a vegetarian. I'll wear animal products, but gluten-free, so I won't drink milk that's from a farm that we just sold. I'll drink milk from like a certified farm. I drink soy.
So what she was saying, she's recently now no, not fish, but it's like hands and muscles and no, there's one word, there's stuff crawfish? No. No, like as a whole. Like this whole new thing now because they don't like
No matter what you do, you know what they do? I'm gonna preach about shark fin soup. Shark fin soup is a specialty Asian dish, which is part of the reason I'm not going because I saw that itinerary. Yes, they have is this like that night? Which is another reason I'm going.
We can't make anything of
And now they put them back.
I don't think we should have like at least 12 That's in every song.
Yeah, I think it's just useless.
Yeah, but so they
I know. It's not a song, right? I'm sorry. 1738, not left.
Pause is like on, pretty sure. So like, and then they
My cousin asked me.
and I'm so against that. I'm already against it. And then on top of that, like, it's a little literally like with one meal to never eat in my life. Like, I would rather. Yeah.
I get
He like served him one and then he like looked at
I'm not that big of a fan of chicken. Chicken's probably my least favorite meat.
I don't want to go to overtime.
I love chicken.
I like slowly make myself up. My parents
Last 2 minutes. Second
me, and then
Oh, I tried.
they thought it
Worst
was
3 months of my life.
well, they thought it was unhealthy.
I was so emotional because like I was so moody. Like
Hold on. Oh my god, yeah, it's raining. Look at that.
and I was like,
Right, right.
right. Like yeah, you're right. Like I was
on a protein.
exactly. I was not getting protein. I realized I'm like, and I'm not willing to do it. So I'm like, I need to. I need to.
I don't know.
It is.
But it's also less expensive. You know what I mean? Yeah. I thought that soccer was a high scoring game.
So funny.
Yo, they scored 14.
If I didn't know that he like
Everyone's screaming. I can just like.
if I didn't know that like he was completely he was scared. He was by his
I can like tell you.
I can do that too.
I put Mr. and like, I just said I laughed for like a minute. I was like, I don't think
I remember we were working together. He said something like because I didn't. When we were working together, he like texted me something. And I think he was yelling at me, and like that's why I laughed. Because I like imagined how he'd say it. It was like something like that. He was like, "Dude."
yeah.
Like he's like still complaining about like
It's mad.
like when we're working, he's like, I really don't want it. We should stop. He's like, no, let's keep going.
He was the best. He went to Texas, right?
I thought he was on TV. I know, because Matt told me he just started getting pretty good.
Matt started getting good.
No, Matt told me he was there.
He had a brother named
What are you doing?
Wasn't he like Alex now?
I think it's numb, but I'm like in so much pain. I can't sit.
I'm sorry. I can't now that he's in my legs.
Let's go, boys! I have not heard a word from Casey in the second half.
No, he said that.
I like him. He's a nice kid.
Oh, I have not heard a word he said. He just turned to me and punched me.
The innocent never does the whole thing. I have the biggest French crush.
Yeah, the biggest one. Oh, they said French. What's up, French crush? Like, is that
I don't do theater. I don't do theater, so that's
Your dad?
No, 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 no.
I was trying to be funny.
No, like it's funny, but. But like that doesn't bother me. People are always really sensitive about that, but I'm like, I have no issues.
But only Eddie.
Well, what can we treat him?
Yeah, no, no, no.
That was a really insensitive joke if you did.
No, no, no. Well, that's what I'm telling you. Like, I don't have.
If they mean when that's
I'm very suspicious. I know there are issues. I'll like make fun of them. Or funny when I say it.